sex for women is the same. I don't think it should be treated the same for women as men. I just don't. I don't think that you should just be giving your vagina out to everybody to figure out who has the best dingling. I just don't.
No, nobody is
saying that.
Okay, just clarify.
No. Wait a minute. Let's clear that up. No one is saying
they coming for you. They coming for you
out there and be promiscuous. Let's keep it 100.
Right.
I am talking about in a relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend, and I'm having sex. But I am not going to be in that relationship and I'm not having sex, and then you propose to me and I'm going to say yes, and we haven't experienced that yet.
That's what we're saying, man.
The question was before commitment. It wasn't after commitment. You're saying after a commitment, not necessarily marriage, but hey, we're in this. We're going to try to work, that's different.
Yeah, that's absolutely different. That's why I wanted to clear that up. Like nobody should
have sex without a monogamous relationship.
I know you, Tim, and that doesn't sound right.
No, but that's not different, ma'am. That's exactly what I was explaining. I'm just saying women should be more conservative because they have more to lose.
Right.
And then now we just have to respect. We have to respect the purpose of our sex organs. We have no respect from it. That's why we easily have kids come up, and then women really do too. Because, men can just walk away, pay child support. You know what I'm saying? And then women can't. So women that's why I teach my daughter right now, every day. I was like, nah, you got to hold yourself to a high standard. High standard. And you know what I'm saying? And look, I don't care if you're a 30-year-old virgin, then guess what? Do what you do. But most countries in the world, they keep their woman pure, and guess what they do? They import these women to have sex. UAE, Kuwait, Korea, I can just name on. All these countries import. They keep their women as pure. They import women from the Philippines, Russia, Thailand.
In the US.
That's because they don't speak English and they're easy to manipulate. That's why.
And the US. No, when you go to certain countries. So when I went to Morocco, we experienced that where they
that's called sexual trafficking. Human
trafficking.
Hey, you can call it what you want to, but they women is pure. hey, don't touch my women. You know what I'm saying? If my man need to experience something, we gonna import that.
Okay, well, let's be honest then. Was some of y'all baby mamas pure? You got her? Or no? I mean,
don't fade the black. Come back. Come back to all that bullshit you was talking. Come back.
Come on back. Was y'all baby mamas pure before you got with her?
No, I don't
exactly
need to be pure. I just don't need to be out there. I don't want to be embarrassed.
But I have a question. Is it okay for you to be out there?
But did you really know what her status was when you got with her? Was she on it?
But no, I just want to know, is it okay for the guy not to be pure in the baby
It's a double
mama?
standard. It's a double standard.
It is, as long as you know it's a double standard. But
it definitely is. Double standards exist.
It shouldn't be. Both people, honestly, I know realistically that's not the case. But honestly, like a lot of y'all will, talk about like the religion and stuff like that. It doesn't say that the man needs to be going out having sex with a bunch of women. Both people are supposed to be virgins, and that makes sense because you don't know you have no idea what's good or not. You learn that together, and then you have nothing to compare it to. So if it's whack sex,
you don't even know.
You don't even know.
Deal with it. Make it better.
I mean,
if we're virgins, it don't matter. Neither one of us know what to expect. We don't know if it's good or bad.
I don't believe that.
That's not happening. That's not realistic. There ain't no virgins out here marrying virgins. The reality is this planet got populated by billions of people from guys out there putting it everywhere. And it's a select few of them that's putting it where they want to. And that's how all these people got here. That's the reality. We can talk about all these what ifs and hopefuls and what it should be. But what's going on is men out here wanting sex, and that's what they're going to get. And women, you shouldn't be out here giving it up. But you do break your rule of not giving up sex for that certain guy. You do. You can't say it's all committed relationship sex. Sometimes women are going to break the rule. And that's what men are looking for. That one woman that's going to break her rule for me. That's what we want.
But it's 80% of them now. You try. It's hard to find one that don't break the rules.
I don't do this, but
stop acting like you selective.
I'm not,
bro. If y'all, like I say, all that shit sound great, but if y'all think that a man is committing to you in any capacity, ain't got to be marriage. Man's not committing to no woman he ain't got the sex from. That's just facts. Most men, 95% of men are not committing to a woman he ain't had sex with. That's just reality. And everything else y'all saying is beautiful in terms of ideal.
My question
but we don't live in an ideal world.
To the one that's going to have sex on the first date, or is he committing to the one that he's going to get to know, who has the intimacy, and then they have sex, so it's more?
It's different. You got sapiosexual men that want that mental safari, and then you got guys that just all they working with. If they don't got the money, they got that dick, and that's what they working with.
Oh, you can't let Trill off the hook. Answer that question, Trill. Don't fade to black.
I was trying. Shit, he talked over me. What I'm saying is this, right? Sex, like, you can make a man wait 6 to 8 months, but if my intentions for you are sex, none of that shit matters. If we're gonna be honest. And that's what a lot of women don't understand.
But how do you know?
Don't talk. Let me finish. You wanted this, so I'm gonna give it to you. So again, like I said, if my intentions for this woman are just sex, and men can make that distinction very, 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 very quickly, very quickly. You can make me wait. You can, I know I'm old now. It's not gonna make me gain no respect for you. What that's gonna make me do is develop Marine sniper patience. I'm gonna get the sex from elsewhere, from a third party, until your ass is ready to come around and give me that ass. And then once I get it, I'm gone.
Jay, are you under the impression that sex is better for us if we get more intimate and get to know each other better?
No. I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about for the women. I'm talking about for me personally. I prefer the intimacy. Anybody could fuck. I prefer the intimacy because it makes sex better for me.
Do you think that does that? Do you think men operate that same way as well?
No, because y'all already said y'all are simple.
Okay. Well, hold on. What can you explain that? I mean,
it's not simple, but y'all are simple-minded when it comes to sex. Y'all don't care. Y'all. So
now you know, night 1 versus night 100. It really don't matter. If we digging you, we digging you. Period.
That's a fact.
I want to know what she mean about intimacy. So, what you mean, like turn off the light?
No. I'm talking about
like what you mean?
Mental and emotional connection.
Jay, have you ever met a man that you set up and talked to him till the sun came up, and you just had this mental safari where he had you questioning everything you knew to be true about life?
I mean, you said a couple stuff, but not everything that you said. No,
that happens sometimes. I know. I've done that masterfully many times.
I've done it on the first night.
It can happen. So that intimacy is there. He can pick your brain apart and have you questioning your own religion.
Y'all having sex on the first night? What type of man are you guys?
No, I'm saying I've been able to. Historically, you know what I meant, Logic. Historically, it's been situations where you've been everything that everything that Mr. O just described can happen the first time you guys meet. You guys can go to an event, or I'm in LA, so we can go to a red carpet event or something. And next thing you know, the sun is coming up because you sitting in the parking lot talking to somebody for hours, 7 hours, 8 hours, and it's mind blowing. Next thing you know, you out fucking.
And on top of that, you still have potential for that man to marry you because that connection is just so strong. Yeah. And that's what I mean. Men can determine your potential, your likelihood for this shit to go long distance relatively early. And we gonna make our moves based on that. Mm-hmm. So that's why I say you can give it up night 1, you can give it up night 100. If my intentions for you are the sex, once I get it, I'm gone.